I gotta be honest, it seems to me that he is the only one standing between us and the complete loss of free and fair elections. You know, I used to think that Trump was insane for suggesting that the 2020 election was stolen, and now I'm actually not so sure. Because these animals in California are not just changing election law, they're changing what elections actually are. And California is not the end of this story, it's the blueprint. And here's the thing. Everything we just walked through, that's the surface. That's the part that's documented, that's litigated, that's on the record and already legal. So no matter how nefarious or corrupt it may be, they made it legal. But here's what they didn't count on. They didn't count on us. They didn't count on this. The fact that 30 million Californians now have a roadmap. Not a rumor, not a conspiracy theory, but a documented, sourced, time-stamped account of exactly how this is done and exactly who did it. And you can't unknow this. And they can't unbuild what they built in the dark now that it's standing in the light. And the fight for California is the fight for the country, guys. And it starts with conversations like this one.
Yeah, they have been telling us that the elections are safe and secure. There's nothing, there's no funny business going on whatsoever. Donald Trump, he's just a sore loser. That's why he's saying the things that he's saying. And if you agree with him, you're a far right extremist. Okay, you are indulging in conspiracy theories. Spencer Pratt losing to Nithya Raman. That's just the way the elections go. Even though she was getting blown out and gave her speech on the night of the election because she felt like she had lost. The fact that she miraculously made a comeback, there's nothing suspicious about that. No, not at all. Especially not in California. It's all legit. It's all legit. Above board. Everything's good. Nothing to worry about. Right? Well, I've got something to say about that. What you are about to witness, ladies and gentlemen, is something pretty darn wild and crazy. And once again, it proves that Uncle Trump was right. Let's jump into it, shall we? Check it out.
Do you want to speak with us real quick?
No.
The heart of LA's homeless crisis on Skid Row. What's it like out here?
It's nice. Fun.
It's fun?
Mm-hmm.
Now the center of concerning questions about signature gathering and voter registration.
They're just trying to collect signatures, get paid, and so in return, we'll offer you a few bucks, and there you go on your merry way.
Some say they've never seen it.
No, we have never seen any of that.
It's happening. For sure it's happening.
Others say it happens all the time. How often do you see these signature signer people?
Every day.
People on Skid Row with clipboards accused of offering money or cigarettes in exchange for signing documents.
They will pay you to fill out a petition.
Cigarettes, here you go. Money, here you go.
What kind of stuff do they want you to sign?
Just those are like petitions and stuff like that?
It's like promises like housing or, this is for like a new governor or something like that.
What address do people put on there?
Most people use that just right there.
Do they also try to get you registered to vote?
They can, but that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. But yeah, they have a way to register you to vote.
Earlier this week, Brenda Armstrong pleaded guilty in federal court to paying another person to register to vote, which is illegal. According to her plea agreement, Armstrong spent nearly 2 decades working as a paid petition circulator, oftentimes on Skid Row.
It's the biggest group of mass people, gathered in one place, but also you have the most people who won't do nothing without a dollar because they're half of them on drugs, you know what I'm saying?
Outside LA City Hall, only about a mile away, some people say that they see these signature collectors here as well.
It's that you sign, like you're voting.
You gotta sign us this.
So they give you the name to sign?
Everything.
So you're not even giving your own name. According to the California Post, voting...
Bing, 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 bing. They're signing people up, paying them to do so, paying them to do petitions and to register to vote. And sometimes they're not even using their real names. They're giving them random people's names to register under. If that ain't suspicious, then I don't know what is.
Records show 1,160 people with a voter registration address here, the Midnight Mission on Skid Row. We asked the LA County Registrar how this could be possible when the shelter has just 120 beds. They say individuals experiencing homelessness may register by identifying a location where they regularly stay.
Well, I want to run that back. That is an absolutely mind-boggling number.
1,160 people with a voter registration.
1,160 people have registered to vote at this location. There's only 120 beds. Yeah. 1,160 people are registered to vote. This is their address, but there's only 120 beds. But listen to what he says.
Registration address here, the Midnight Mission on Skid Row. We asked the LA County Registrar how this could be possible when the shelter has just 120 beds. They say individuals experiencing homelessness may register by identifying a location where they regularly stay.
They have us like a name already set.
How is that somewhere where they regularly stay when there's only 120 beds? You have over 1,000 people. How is that somewhere where they regularly stay? That doesn't even make sense. There's 1,000 people who regularly stay in 120 beds. Something's not adding up here. Or as they say, the math ain't mathing here. Okay? I might have been born that night, but it wasn't last night. Jeez Louise, this is crazy.
They have us like a name already set for us, and they just want the little signature.
So they give you names to sign?
Some, yeah, a lot of them do.
Federal prosecutors say their investigation continues as questions grow behind some of those signatures.
I think that is stupid because most people here on Skid Row have nothing that they can actually use.
Tonight, it's unclear who's getting these signatures and for what.
It's random people doing it. And as you heard at the beginning, some people have been doing it for 20 years. So in what video was that? I spoke about this in a previous video where I was like, you're not going to catch them, or it's going to be really, really difficult. You're not going to get anybody at the top. This has been going on for way too long for you to easily figure this out. They've covered their tracks. And even if you want to go investigate, what are you going to do? You're going to stop homeless people from registering? I mean, that's the only way to do it. You know, or create a maximum. Only 4 people are allowed to register to vote from this location, or something, because that's what they're doing. They're having people sign up and giving them random address to use. Absolutely crazy. Crazy stuff, man. And do you think these homeless people are actually going to vote? No. They don't care. So if there wasn't anything fishy going on here, why would you be registering homeless people to vote if you know they're not going to show up and vote? Going as far as paying them to do so. And then, once you figure out they've already registered to vote, you're giving them a fake name, somebody else's name, to register under to vote. You know they ain't voting. You're going to pick up those ballots. You're going to fill them out. Easy peasy. Done. See what I'm saying? Uncle Trump was right, man. Uncle Trump was right. As a matter of fact, I got another video clip that I want to show you all. This video clip right here. Check it out.
Cool if we film. Word on the street was that people were getting paid, fill out their information, and then for them to vote for these people.
Further about that when we're off camera. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, they drive by all the time. I mean, anybody will tell you that they'll pull up down there. They'll pull up in front of the campus, Skid Row campus, will stop you on the street. Hey, do you register to vote? Do you want to vote? And then if you're not, they'll either offer to get you registered to vote, or they pay you to get signatures for basically petitions at that time, whatever it might be.
And so they essentially will pay whatever it is, $5, $10, whatever.
Yeah, like nothing special, but yeah.
But take their information and then go and vote for them.
Yeah, I mean, I've got it on camera right now with the last interview I did that I just sent over to him. The girl was like, yeah, he said, oh, don't worry about it. I got a whole camera I got a whole phone full of friggin' names and whatever. Don't worry if you're not registered to vote.
And that's what they said.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And what about,
you got to realize you're going to find line down here, too. This is, I mean, people make their money on this, and they make a lot of money on it. So you mess with somebody's livelihood, and they're not going to like you very well.
Did that happen in the last week and a half?
2 months?
I mean, of course, the last 2 months,
within
but
the last 2 months.
It's insane.
Asking for my information.
It's really not uncommon.
I give them fake information a lot of times.
The guy just interviewed.
And then they'll still go and probably cash the vote, though, even with the fake name and
Or
everything.
like maybe that one gets denied or
It
something.
doesn't matter.
I don't know the whole process, but I bet you they find out, they're like, that's not even a real motherfucking name.
But it's not just Skid Row, though. I don't think it's.
No, I'm sure it's all over.
Yeah,
I feel like this is just a hot spot.
Everybody's we've been here. The car will pull up, 20, 30 people run around, boom, boom, boom.
Like the
boom,
boosters
boom,
and shit.
boom, boom,
20, 30 people will hop out of the car and they'll go around
run
and
up to the car and want to do it because it's money. There's not a lot of opportunities to go and just make cash in Skid Row. There's not jobs here.
But you've seen it happen?
100%. Yeah, I've been involved in it. I've taken a couple bucks.
You live on this street here?
I used to be right. Well, we both live right here.
Wiped them out.
Yeah, I
that
mean,
pretty much sums up
on another,
that it's happening down here. I mean, you've experienced it firsthand.
Bro,
You said
don't let me be the first to say it, because anybody, you look around, anybody will tell you, and it's not. If I knew somebody, I wouldn't give up their name.
It's almost like like any other black market operation. There's real big business behind it, real money.
Yeah, I'm good, but I'm a lot of hood, so you know what I mean. I've been there, and I don't necessarily want to go back there in a lot of aspects, but I also don't. I'm still have that. I'm not going to throw somebody under the bus for no reason.
Yeah,
and you said you've experienced it yourself. They've approached you.
100%. I've been paid for it.
You've been paid for it.
Yeah.
Boom. But safe and secure. No shenanigans going on, though. Nothing. Right? Those voter rolls need to be cleaned for sure and gone through with a fine-tooth comb. 100%. And this whole mail-in ballot stuff gotta be stopped. Has to be stopped, because that's a big part of how they're getting away with this. Sending out mass mail-in ballots. You don't know who is actually filling it out, who's voting for what. You don't know. But if you got to show up in person, got to have an ID, got to verify who it is that you are, show that you're actually a citizen, they ain't going to get away with it then. It'll be a lot hard. I guarantee you, if we were able to get that through, Democrats would overnight start bombing elections. Absolutely bombing, especially in liberal places like California and New York. They would start bombing elections. Not literally bombing elections. I mean, losing elections in such massive margins that it's like, whoa, what happened? And then it'll be obvious what has been going on. But hey, I just found that information, so I thought I'd share it with you all. Obviously, get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Share this video. It's the arrow button down below. You can copy the link, paste it anywhere you like. You can even send it via text message or through email, whatever. Share it so everybody knows. We aren't lying when we say there's some shenanigans going on. We're actually telling the truth. But stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.